Sorry for the delay. My internet is not really that great, so sometimes we get these obstacles here. So I'm very sorry about that. So samsara may not be, like I said, samsara is not a very good place to be in. So but we do the best we can. Okay. So right. So now, very quickly, breathing. I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out. I'm aware that I'm breathing out. In. Out. In. Out. Breathing in. I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out. I'm aware that I'm breathing out. In, out, in, out. Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. In, out, in. And then right hand over your left hand. Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. In, out, in, out. Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. In, out, in, out. So breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. In. So when you're doing these breathing exercises, breathe in through your nostrils and keep your mind focused on the in-breath and out-breath. And should your mind have wandered to the past, the future, likes and dislikes, gently bring your mind back to your breath. Gently bring your mind back to the breath. So that's all you need to do. Align your body, your breath, and your mind. And put a smile on your face one more time. Right hand over your left hand. Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. In, out, in, out. Very good. So, okay. So now we do the breath of fire. Put a smile on your face. Right hand over your left hand. Breathe in. And then breathe out 10 times. Wonderful. Once again, breathe in. And then breathe out 10 times. So if you're new to this meditation, this breath of fire, so the idea is for you to expunge all your negative air out. So you breathe in and breathe out, and then you are expelling the air, pushing from your stomach. So push. One more time. Breathing in this beautiful air. Put a smile on your face. And breathe out 10 times. And lastly, breathe in this one beautiful deep breath, and then breathe out. And then one more time. Wonderful. Perfect. Right? So now we can go to the actual practice, which is touching the heart. So let me just send this link to one more. And then after that, we will. So whenever something goes wrong somewhere, then I have to stand to everybody. So during this time, so today is like perfect the timing is so perfect for a disaster to happen, and then it tests how I react. Okay, so normally how we react is we react with anger. It's very stressful, right? And then don't know what to do. So and it doesn't help. So when the stress becomes so high, people are waiting, you are waiting, and then, oh my goodness, my internet is not working, and then your stress starts to build up. The volcano inside, right? So at that time, so many things to do. Have to think about how to get the video up and running again. Have to think about all of you, my Dharma brothers and sisters waiting out there, that have to think about the time, have to think about so many things. Oh my goodness. So at that particular time, the mind can erupt like a volcano. At that particular time, one can go berserk. So if one does not live in the present moment, if one does not have a quiet mind, 100% you're going to erupt like a volcano. So now today's touching the heart practice is for us to, once you erupt like a volcano, how to tame that volcano. That's number one. But the most important thing is that how not to erupt, how for the volcano not to erupt, for us not to have a nervous breakdown, for us not to be overwhelmed. This life is very stressful for a lot of people. We have money stress, children stress, work stress, all sorts of things, yes, loneliness stress, and everything has built up inside here. So, and all you can understand it is like being like seeds, like imprints that are actually on top of our mental continuum, we will say. Like this, you snap a picture, and then the image, it's on top of that film, and it's exactly the same. So we have taken many pictures before. In fact, our entire existence in samsara is characterized by this dash cam recording that is, so everything is being recorded, even in behind closed doors. Whatever is you do, you think, you say, everything is being recorded, real time, and sent where? It's not sent to God. It's not sent to the Deva realm. It follows us like shadow following us, life after life. And therefore I say, the Buddha said that it is not an external entity that is punishing us, it is we punishing ourselves. So that dash cam is on, and then whole life it is on. Every single thing that we do, whatever we think, whatever we say, whatever we do, these three things, through body, speech and mind, you have to understand at 3 levels. It is constantly recording for what? It's constantly recording so that we can what? So that we can, what they call that, either learn from it, or we can ignore it. So when we ignore it, we have to learn a deeper lesson. We have got to learn it in the form of a negative karma ripening. So so once this recording is very important for quality improvement purposes, isn't it? When we call the call center, your call is being recorded for quality improvement purposes. Yeah, not that you have a choice, isn't it? So please take note. So if you want to speak to the customer service, you'll be recorded. So you can't, I have to speak also, but at the same time not speaking also is a problem. So then might as well I speak. So but when speak get recorded. So it's like that in samsara. It's not that I can stop the recording. The recording is always on. And guess where the recording goes? It gets deposited inside our mind stream. In fact, actually it gets deposited into our subtle body. It gets deposited onto the channels. And once it gets deposited onto those channels, and then it's like seeds that are being like machine gun, So you see, whenever if you had seen places where shooting has occurred before, that actually you see the thing on the walls, walls of the houses that have been shot at, you can see the shoot marks. So in India, I went to this you must be wondering where I saw shoot marks, right? I saw shoot marks at this place called Jallianwala Bagh in Amritsar, where the British fired on 1,000 over peaceful protesters protesting against some kind of a British act, and that was on Vaisakhi Day, the holiest day in the Sikh calendar. So I went to Amritsar. Is a few doors away from the Golden Temple, and then there are this Jallianwala Bagh, where and there's this big well where people try to escape the firing. They jump into the well, and then many people became they died because of the firing. And then in the walls you can see the bullet, they are still there. The bullet, how to say, the marks are still there. And so in the same way you can understand that the bullet marks of our thinking, wrong speech, and then negative actions are all inside here. So it's all the time recording all the time, and you cannot stop the recording. So if you cannot stop the recording, wouldn't it make sense just to record something good? If you're going to record something which is not good, why? We don't want to see it later on. If you have a family event like a wedding and all, you ask the photographer, the videographer to come, you want to record that kind of things you like, because it is a happy occasion, and these are the things that you want to see over and over again. Children's party, weddings, engagements, some very beautiful Dharma events that are wonderful, that you really have the mood to want to see it again. But nobody wants to. If somebody takes a recording of you angry, would you like to see it? Or suddenly you do something wrong somewhere, throw rubbish where you're not supposed to, and then neighbor took your video and then post it on FB, and then it's so embarrassing, isn't it? It's so embarrassing. So when something is pleasant, we want to see it over and over again. But when something is unpleasant, we don't want to see it, and we become very miserable. But guess what? The recording is there for us. Whether you want to see or you don't like to see, one day you have to see it. And you see it through many different things. You see it through anxiety, fear, many different things. All this coming out as bad karma. So touching the heart meditation actually gives us the opportunity to release those negativities. So how to do it? So you take your right hand, you put it onto your chest, much the same as what we did for metta, and we did in a few classes ago we did this. So you take this right hand and then you put it onto your heart center, and that heart center is like a well. It's like a deep hollow, depends on your state of mind. So it's like a deep hollow that goes either into the abyss of darkness, or it goes into some sort of a beautiful, happy state. So you touch and see. So now, so breathing in, you tell yourself, breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. In, out, in, out. Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. In, out, in, out. So now, with the torch of mindfulness, look deeply with your mental eye and feel with your hands like there are some knots. You know what is a knot? Yeah. So all these knots are like whenever we think wrongly, whenever we feel guilt or misery, sadness, anger, hatred, jealousy, pride, arrogance, any kind of stress, it feels like as if our heart is knotted. So now I would like you to touch your heart. Maybe you're sleepy or tired. So when you're tired, you can touch your heart and just try to understand, try to detect, try to scan this area. So this touching the heart meditation is like body scan, but this one we scan only our heart center and anywhere around it. So we take a deep breath, we tell ourselves, breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. In, out, in, out. Wonderful. Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. In. So while maintaining your awareness of your breath, so now we have to have awareness of our hand. So when you touch your heart, so now you can experiment to let go. Let go, just raise it up a little bit, how it feels, and then put it again onto your heart center, and then tell me how it feels. So then raise it up again, and then put it back again. So for 30 seconds, we put the hand onto the heart, and then we raise it up again. And then we put it back onto the heart again. And then we raise it up again. Then we put it back onto the heart again. And then we raise it up again. So this we do is just for you to maintain awareness of the movement of your hand. Now settle your hand at your heart center, cup it a little bit like this. And while breathing in and breathing out, it's like now we are going to do caving. We are going to do tunneling. So when we go into the tunnel, we wear a headlight, carry a torchlight, and then we make our bodies like, a little bit like crouch. We start to crouch or bend a little bit, and then we start to go in. We go into the cave. There's left hand side, right hand side, bottom, up got stalactites, bottom got stalagmites, and the left and right hand side got all sorts of things. Yeah, so just go now. So you touch your heart, and your mindfulness is the headlight, the torch. So just be aware. Just walk deep, go deeper and deeper. So feel one part of your heart. Feel one part. You just explore. So if you're very sad, or if you're scared, if there's fear, instantly you will know. Or if you do not know what's happening in your body, just touch whichever emotion that is the strongest, it will come out. Like anxiety, irritation, restlessness, worries. For those of us who have lost a loved one, grief will come up. So imagine that you're touching your heart, and then you're feeling a knot. So as you're going deeper into the cave of your heart center, with the torch of mindfulness on top of your head, so you go in deeper and deeper, and you will step on some dung on your left hand side, you step on dung on the right hand side. On the left hand side got some bed, kind of like a moss green color, wet, and those may be the bad experiences you can remember. Now on the right hand side, maybe something very pleasant, like a cave drawing, some good experience in life, some memory that you like. So not everything is bad, yeah? We have good and bad, because the recording has been around since beginningless time in samsara. So which recording are you seeing now? So as you're going, you see the recording of your life being played as you go deeper into the cave. Some not so nice recordings, some you don't want to see because very painful. Some you like to see. So left hand side maybe not pleasant, right hand side more pleasant. Walk, don't stop. Don't latch onto the pleasant and unpleasant. Regardless of whether there is moss or there's a beautiful drawing, just go forward. And as you go forward, you will step on dung. And this dung is all the negative emotions that are in the form of seeds, black seeds. So if you step on them, that is fine. So when you step on them, means you touch them, you are touching those seeds, and then you just wash it. There's a stream in the cave, you wash and then you walk. So which means that your hand now is like the water, that is like a vacuum cleaner. So your hand is like a vacuum cleaner. You are sucking the negative seeds out. So but how do you know what to suck if you don't know what they are? So that's why when you touch your heart, the touching the heart meditation, meaning that you can 100% feel which emotion is very, very prominent now. And that one, once it comes to the surface, so then you just release it into the air. So your hand is like a vacuum cleaner. It's just like whatever, it's like sucking it up from deep inside your system, like an abyss, it's just like a vacuum cleaner. So that's why I say cup it like that. So it's like sucking it out. So when you suck it out, so then you're doing the housekeeping, so it becomes clear. So you're not throwing anything away, you're just bringing it up to the surface. And if there is fear, you tell your fear, it's not your fear, you tell fear, you have arisen, you have come to the top, you have been in me, but you are not me. So thank you for coming. I accept your presence, and now it's time to let go. So I touch and go. So this is touch and go practice. Touching the heart. I touch, I let go. So as you can imagine yourself walking in the cave, deeper with your headlight of mindfulness, going deeper inside. So don't be afraid, because this is just your dash cam that you're rewinding and watching. The dash cam of beginningless lifetimes. It's stored somewhere in the archives of your own mental continuum. And one day, before it goes viral and makes life very difficult for you, better you discover it and release it. So before it becomes a nuisance, so you touch it and let it go. So some of us will note that there is an uneasy feeling, tight feeling. Some of us, we can feel like as if there is when you boil water, you can see the molecules going up, down. Sometimes it's like a vibrating ball. So some of us can feel that kind of seed, So now we are just trying to understand what seeds are there inside. So for me right now, I can feel the seed of fear, because I have a phobia. So any phobia, any kind of grief, any kind of sadness, anxiety, irritation. So after coming back from retreat, mine is very peaceful, happy, content. But when it comes to 7 p.m., 6:30, 6:45, then something happens. Then the fear comes. It has been in me for many years. Whatever Dhamma practice I do at this time, the most prominent seed that comes out is fear. some bad experience in the past at this time. Maybe in this life, maybe in a past life. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But it is so deeply rooted that I can feel it deep inside. But I can also feel it coming out. So the more I touch, the more I make friends with it. So now fear has arisen. So I tell myself, fear has arisen again. Fear, you have arisen. Arise is okay. You are not me. I am not fear. Fear is in me, and now fear is coming out of me. So it is just a process. There's nothing permanent. Once it comes out to the surface, acknowledge it, smile at it, touch it. If you want to shake hands with it, fine. You want to drink tea with it, also fine. Don't worry about it. Don't say, I don't want you fear, I don't like you fear, why are you coming, you shouldn't have come, you spoiled my life, I have phobia because of you. Nothing of that sort. Just accept. Fear, you're there, I accept you, and now I let you go, and it just goes. And today one small seed of fear has come to the surface, and I let it go. I release it. With the torch of mindfulness, I shine my torch of mindfulness. I check, what is this fear? How does it feel? It feels very painful. I feel very tired. It's very sharp pain, like piercing my heart, and also cause my body to tremble at this time. If I see the sunset at this time, sometimes I'm okay, sometimes I'm not okay. Something happens in my mind. Then touch the heart and let go. Until such a time, when next time I see the sunset, nothing will happen. This is a sad time of the day. Something traumatic may have happened during this time in the past life. That whenever there is a sunset, the mind becomes very sad, wants to cry. So you check what is in you. I just told you what is inside me. And the feeling is very hot. Check the feeling. Check the sensation. The sensation is pricking, and also it's a little bit like tingling. And sometimes also make the body feels cold, like goosebumps. And then also suddenly, now feel like something is poking. There's another seed coming out. And that seed is seed of sadness. Like want to cry like that. So don't need to involve in the emotional drama. The dash cam, the recording from beginningless time, if you want to involve in it, it will become crazy. Yeah? So just know that we have all these emotional dramas all recorded very nicely in our archives of our minds. Yeah? And boy, nobody wants to see it. Yeah? But here we have to acknowledge that they are there. So they are coming out, let it come out. So once it comes out, acknowledge it, smile at it, understand how it feels. With the torch of mindfulness, see what is the shape, the size, got color, got feeling, warm, cold, tingling, or not, piercing, and then what effect does it have on other parts of the body, whether I'm shivering or not. It's very painful. It's deep fear, something again coming in the mind. So this is phobia. This is 100% phobia. Phobia of what? That one time will tell when the practice becomes deeper and deeper. Because we do not know what karmas we have created. But it just comes. So just at the moment, I feel the heart quite painful. And inside there like something boiling. Quite frightening also. And if not careful, can become overwhelmed. So don't be overwhelmed. Just let it come out, smile at it, because you're in a safe space. You have taken refuge in the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. Nothing can harm you. But you see, that's how our karmas punish us. You see, no one's punishing us, yeah? So these black seeds are punishing us all the time, yeah? So you must understand that they are inside us. These black seeds are not our enemies. There's no enemy, no like, no dislike, no past, no future. All this created by the mind, but they are there. These seeds are there, but they are not our enemies. So we can purify them. Touch our heart, let them go. Say bye-bye. So one seed out of the billions of seed today, liberated. And another seed there. So right now, I do not have any seed of stress. My heart is very peaceful. So usually there is a seed of stress, anxiety, no time, all sorts of back-to-back rushing, tiredness, very deep tiredness because too many things to do sometimes, and then that seed of tiredness and resentment. Sometimes resentment also can come up, like why I have to do so many things, why others cannot do something like that. That seed comes up. Just let it go. But if you dwell at it, then you will start fighting with the people around you. So this is just letting go. So there is nothing. So no one. This seed is like a rainbow, like a dream. There is no concrete existence, and us also. We are all empty of inherent existence, and so is the seed. The seed is also empty. They experience everything. Actually, it's dreamlike, but it feels real. But let it come up, and once it comes out, it can really reveal a lot of things about our own self and what we have done in the past, why we feel the way we feel. So let it come out. Yeah, it's very important. So it's very important. So continue. Please continue. So touch your heart. So try to understand what is coming out, what seeds are coming out. this meditation is very, very important to release all the negativities from the mind, all the negative experience that we have experienced in the past. All is released from our mind stream. So it's like today, one seed has come out, 2 seeds have come out. So next time when you feel very stressed, with fear, anxiety, worries, touch your heart, and then you tell yourself, that I would like to bring my seed up. I would like to touch and see what is it that is troubling me. So whenever you're restless, whether you're sad, you're happy, whatever it is, especially when you're feeling deep grief, touch the thing. The grief is not you, anger is not you, the stress is not you. Just bring it up to the surface and let it go. So if we do not let it go, it will become solidified in our mind stream, and then we become the fear, we become the guilt, we become the grief, and we start to solidify it. So we must release. If we don't release, it's very difficult to live in samsara. So that is where people become anxious. That is where people become restless. So moment to moment awareness. So in daily life also, every single moment in our lives, especially when we are very overwhelmed with emotions, what to do? Take our hand, put it here, and identify which emotion is very, very, very strong. And at that particular time, look at it with the torch of mindfulness, and then you release it. And then you release it, and then you dissolve it into the space. And then you can look at the next one, next one, next one, next one. And this is how we maintain a good mental health, maintain our balance. So before we react, we first understand ourselves. This is the most important thing that we can do. So I hope that you all will practice this at home, because it can save you whenever you have overwhelming emotions. Some of us want to contemplate the unthinkable, thinking and planning already. Stop. Think of how precious your human life is, and then remember touching the heart meditation. Touch the heart, and then get in touch with the pain and the suffering that is inside you. And then understand that they are all deep inside us in the form of seeds, and they feel like knots, seeds, something hard, something, and then brewing. So when the seeds are coming out, sometimes you want to cry, sometimes something feels like you just want to burst. So you just touch it, and you're in a safe space. Whenever it comes out, you want to cry, you feel it's painful, you can check what is the temperature, pain, hot, cold, whether it is light or heavy, the heaviness, the tiredness, the stress, the worries, anxieties, everything can be released. And once it's released, you feel temporary relief. And if you do it day to day, and for us not to have too much of emotional baggage, is moment to moment awareness. Moment to moment awareness. Once we are aware moment to moment, then there is not so much recording going on, and the recording is the good one, not the stressful one. So therefore we will have space inside. So with each and every seed that is coming out, more and more space, we become more and more happy, more and more cheerful. This rock, the seeds, all the negativity slowly dissolve. They are not permanent. They are not a permanent feature of our lives. So we can actually take it out. So this very simple technique that I wanted to share with you all, I really hope that it gives you temporary benefit from anxiety and overwhelming emotions, and the ultimate benefit of being free from these kleshas and the negativities, and attaining supreme, perfect, complete enlightenment. With this, I thank you, and we'll end the meditation for today. Sunam di tham che zikpa Ye to de ni pe da nam pam je ne ke ga na chi ba la tru pa ye tsu pe to le dro wa re sho jam pe pa vu je ta da gen pa na kun to zang po de yan de shin te de da kyun gi je su da nu ching ge wa de da tham che ra tu ngo de sui she be ge wa tham che hi ngo wa ga la cho tu nga ba di da ye ge re ca wa di ku yan za po chi chi ra tu wa gi ge wa du do nyan da la ma dan tra me chi ke pa la lu ji sa da lam ji yo te lab zu ne do ji chang ge go fa nyu to shu sang ge ku so ni be jin la dan chi ni min ju ro de be jin la dan ge de ni ji be jin la ge ji ta ra ngo wa mo lam do pa re shu pa den sa we la ma rin bo che da ge che wo pe me de shu la ka drin chen pe go ne ji zun de ku son te ge ngo do sa du sa pa de la me nam para ta pa la ke che sam ya lo ta mi ke shin che ze le para tu we me ge ge na me je la se la jo pa re shu la ma ku ka zang la tu wa de chu tu ku che ring la chul wa de trin de da shin ge la chul wa nama dan da wa me para jing ge lo cha se wa dam che che sha pa dan je so ye rang ku shin so wa ye wa chun je da ge che sa pa tam che zo pe jan chu che ngo Janju semju rinpo che ma ke pa nam ke jure che ke pa nya ba me pa yang gun ne gondo fe wa re sho to nye ta wa rinpo che ma ke pa nam ke jure che ke pa nya ba me pa yang gun ne gondo fe wa re sho rim nye ta wa rinpo che ma ke pa nam ke jure che pa nya ba me pa yang gun ne gondo fe wa re sho cho pa tse me rinpo che ma ke pa nam ke jure pa nya pa me pa ya gone gondo he wa re shu. Dedicate this marriage to all beings that they will be able to purify ignorance, attachment, and hatred, and be completely liberated from the ocean of birth, old age, sickness, and death. And may sentient beings practice the touching the heart meditation whenever they feel overwhelmed. They can immediately calm themselves down, and also it purifies a lot of negative emotions pent up like the baggage in their hearts. Please try this practice. May all beings be happy. May all beings be happy. May all beings be happy. Sabbe Sattva Bhavantu Sukhita.